Hey guys, so in honor of the upcoming school year, I decided to make a video on how to survive high school as a freshman. Alright, so number one, basically just be yourself, dress the way you want, just act yourself. And if you don't have any friends from middle school and you're just starting out, fresh and new, find people that, are into what you like. If you like art, find artsy people. If you're different, like goth scene, find those kind of people. If you're preppy, find those kind of people. It's all about cliques and like groups, and just see where you fit in. Don't try to, you know, be someone you're not, and don't try to make people like you for not you, pretty much. Secondly, I highly suggest, if you're into sports and you like that, join a sports team, because many high schools have a lot of sports teams to choose from. If you're not into that, I highly suggest clubs. There's a whole bunch of clubs. There's like fishing club, there's American Sign Language club, there's Think Pink club, there's like a whole bunch of clubs, and I'm pretty sure like you could find yourself one. Thirdly, I highly suggest this, is that you ask questions. If you are at a big school, I suggest you talk to like someone who's older, like a sophomore, or like a sophomore or junior, or a teacher, and ask them, like, don't be afraid to ask, like, hey, where's this building, or hey, where's this person. Like, don't be afraid, because they're gonna help you. Fourth, I really suggest that if you're having trouble in a class, either stay at back, like, for extra help, or ask someone. Like, never, like I already said, but never be afraid to ask. No one's gonna like judge you, and if they do, oh well, because you need help, and you don't want to go throughout your whole freshman year and just bomb everything, because that's not good. Fifth, I suggest like you get one of these. They're called they're planners, and like you just fill it with different like things. You just fill it with different things, like what day, and like what day it is, the year, and what month, and you just write what you need and what you need to have done. Like, be organized. Like, keep one of these. Just, they're probably like $5 at the school store. Just, I highly suggest you purchasing one. If not, write it down, because you always want to make sure you're on time, because if you're not, your grades are definitely going to slip. Sixth, I think we're on number 6, if not number 5. Anyway, I suggest you get one of these pencils, not one of those like pencils that you have to like sharpen, because like you're gonna be spending a whole bunch of them. I suggest one of these like mechanical pencils, like the eraser goes up and down with this, and you can just like get a new one. Also, it's easy, like a pushy, to get the lead out, and lead's probably like 4, 3, I don't know, they're cheap. And like literally this will last you like almost the whole school year. Like, trust me. If like I skipped the number, probably 5. I think we're on 5. Sorry. Always carry your ID. Always have your ID with you, and don't like leave without it. Keep it in your pocket, keep it around your neck, keep it somewhere, because they're gonna ask you for it, and they're gonna, like, you need it for anything. You need it for getting a book at the library. You need to literally go to the bathroom, like, with it. Like, you have to take it to the bathroom, and they're gonna ask you. So, like, just keep it around somewhere that you have it, because it's like your everything, pretty much. Almost your everything. 6th, I highly suggest bring, like, headphones, like maybe these headphones, or the ones you plug in, because you can listen to music like in the hallways, and who doesn't need to like decompress and listen to some music once in a while. Just bring headphones and you'll be fine. Also, 7th, I think 7th, always, like I said, you'll be fine. Just be confident, ask questions, never be afraid to be yourself, Even if people don't like you, it's fine because you're gonna find somebody. Trust me, because like I was nervous my first day at school. It was big. I didn't know anybody, and then people just started coming, and I had my own group, and we hung out. Always make sure you do good. Always do good in classes, because freshman year, like, here's a secret: freshman year and your senior year are the two most important years of your life. Freshman year sets you on your path. If you do good, like A's, B's, maybe C's, like, you'll be good. Your GPA and all that will be good. If you fail it, then your freshman year is going to reflect how you're going to be doing for the rest of the school year. And senior year is going to reflect back on your freshman year. So if you didn't do good on your freshman year, you're going to be struggling your senior year, trust me. So always make sure you do good, and because also sports teams and clubs are not going to accept you if you have a below grade point average that they want. You need to, you could be yourself, you could do whatever, but you also got to make sure school is always important, because then you won't be able to do anything else, because everything relies on your schoolwork. So you got to do that if you're going to do other things, because they're not going to want you in sports if you can't, if you're not doing good, because they're going to think oh, you're too highly invested in sports, you're not going to do good in the class. They want you to, school's important pretty much. So always do that too. No one tells you that freshman and senior year are together, but they're the two most important years of your life. Sophomore and junior, not really. Junior setting up for junior year setting up for senior year, and sophomore year is just you're comfortable and you know everything around you, and you got your group from freshman year, but you also got to work for it. And make sure, if you had to take an online class as your course, make sure you knock it out early. Because I was stupid and said, oh, let's do it senior year. Don't do it senior year, trust me, because I was scrambling to get all my credits done. Make sure you knock it all out as soon as possible, so that your senior year will be perfect, because your senior year is going to be the greatest, because if you knock out every course that you need, you'll be able to go home early. Who doesn't want to go home early from school? You could drive home, you could just do anything if you knock out all those courses from freshman, junior, sophomore year. All right, so just make sure you do good, working your way up. All right. And also, like I said, just be confident, breathe, and you'll be fine. It's yes, it's a big change. Yes, it's different. Yes, depending on what school, how big it is, and how many people. It's gonna be a lot. The bell changes, and you're gonna have to go through hallways and push around people, but you'll be fine. Just stay organized. Have some calming music, dress the way you want, and just be confident in yourself. You'll do it. All right.